Hi everyone, welcome to our new video. Today we're going to learn how to create or install a virtual environment for Python or in Python. So it is said on their Python website that Python applications will often use packages and modules that do not come as part of the standard library. Applications will sometimes need a specific version of a library because the application may require that particular bug has been fixed, or the application may be written using an obsolete version of the library's interface. This means it may not be possible for one Python installation to meet the requirements of every application. If application A versions 1.0 of a particular model, but application B needs version 2.0, then the requirements are in conflict, and installing either versions 1.0 or 2.0 will leave one application unable to run. You see, that's the reason why they want us to create a virtual environment. And they continue saying, they say that the solution for this problem is to create a virtual environment, a self-contained directory tree that contains a Python installation for a particular version of Python, plus a number of additional packages. Different applications can use different virtual environments. To solve the earlier problem or example of conflicting requirements, application A can have its own virtual environment with version 1.0 installed, while application B has another virtual environment with version 2.0. If application B requires a library be upgraded to version 3.0, this will not affect application A's environment. This will not affect application A's environment. You can understand that. So the same module used to create and manage virtual environment is called venv. Okay, venv will usually install the most recent version of Python that you have available. If you have multiple versions of Python on your system, you can select a specific Python version by running Python 3 or whichever version you want. They continue and they say, to create a virtual environment, decide upon a directory where you want to place it and run the venv module as a script with the direct path. So now we're gonna create that. We see the reason why we're gonna do that, so we're gonna jump into that and we go to our terminal. We're gonna type in terminal. We wanna create that terminal. Okay, then we're gonna say sudo. Let us be sudo first. So enter. Then we're gonna ask you the password. You enter. Once you are sudo, then you're gonna type in the thing you're gonna come the command you're gonna see here. So you're gonna use this command. Let's paste in here. It says python 3 space dash m space venv dash tutorial dash env. So this should be the folder. They say this could be anything you want to be. After that, press enter and see what happens. It says the command has failed. You may need to use sudo. Okay, anyway, let's also, before you install anything, let's upgrade. Sudo update. Okay, Wow. Oh, sudo, I'm sorry, apt get update. Okay, we're gonna update first. After updating, we can look into other stuff. I wanna see my progress here on what I'm doing. Okay, the system is updating itself. Let's wait and see. Okay, we're done with the update, so we're gonna recall our command. Remember that command, this one for Python, but now they say we have to use sudo first. Even if I'm sudo, it still affects. I don't know why. Okay, then you say enter. Once we enter, it still throws up some message which says let me see, it's gonna say the environment, the virtual environment was not created successfully because unsure pip is not available on Debian Ubuntu systems. You need to install the Python 3 venv package using the following command, apt-get install. Okay, it tells us to do this. Okay, we're gonna do that first, but good enough, it gave us something. So but then you have to say sudo, then you create this. Okay, we did install. We'll install that. You say yes. Okay, first of all, we're installing that sudo. Okay, once it's done, then we're gonna do install what we want to install. I hope you can see well, because sometimes when the windows minimized, some people can't see well. Okay, we're done with that. Then we're gonna recall our command, this command, okay, to create the virtual environment, and we try to install it. I believe it's done installation. Then they keep on explaining to you this creates the virtual the tutorial directory. So this simply means we created a virtual environment, but it's gonna be under this tutorial. You get me? This folder called tutorial env directory. Okay, if it doesn't exist, and also create directories inside it containing the copy of the Python interpreter, the standard library, and the various supporting files. Okay, they say that the command we ran before this one, it's going to create an environment which, and also what they call I would say a directory. This is going to be the directory. You can name it whatever you want if it does not exist, and also create directories inside it containing a copy of the Python interpreter. So it's going to also create another copy of Python interpreter inside that folder, the standard library, and various supporting files. Okay, this command does a lot. Anyway, I'm trying to explain that. According a common directory location for a virtual environment is .venv. This name keeps the directory typically hidden in your shell and thus out of the way, while giving a name that explains why the directory exists. It also prevents clashing with env environment variable definition files that some tooling supports. Okay, that's it. Once you have created the virtual environment, you may activate it. Okay, they say we might activate this one, but people who are using Windows, you're gonna see it's gonna be a different thing. Let me put something small here for you. I don't want to run this. I want something which I'm going to paste there and look. So if you're using Windows, to activate it, use this. You can see this. Okay, I'm gonna delete that. You've seen it, but we who are on Linux or any Unix operating system and Mac OS, here is what you're gonna use to activate this. So you just say sudo then you paste this and then enter. It says source tutorial not found. This script is written for the bash shell. If you're using CSH or fish shell, there are alternative active CSH. You get me? And activate fish script you should be instead. Okay, activating the environment will change your shell's prompt to show what environment you are using and modify the environment so that running Python will get you the particular version and installation of Python, for example. Okay, they continue there. So we did not activate it, so they told you this only works in what the activation. You would say this script written for bash shell, you understand. So if you are using the CSH or fish shells, there are alternative activate.sh. okay, and activate script you should use instead. Okay, you can understand that. So can we try some of it? So what brought us here is to create the environment. We done. Activation could be something else. Let's try it by say dot. They say what did they say here? .c/sh and enter. Okay. Said bash save auto command not found. Okay, to give us the syntax error. Okay, let's see. Okay, it worked. Then after it didn't want me to use the sudo, so we activated. Now you can see I used the sudo before, but now we use this command and did activate it successfully. Okay guys, we're done with creating the environment. Now you are free to start installing Python. You get me? So you can also install the latest version of packages by specifying a package's name. So there you can use the pip. So now the environment is done. So if you want or interested in installing Python, then you can start installation of Python. Understand? So, or you can start the installation of Django. You understand? So now we're done with that. So in the next video we're gonna learn how to install Django. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and also follow the second tutorial whereby we're gonna show you how to install Django on Kali Linux, and it should be not that different from Ubuntu and other Kali Linux flavors. Thanks for watching guys. See you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to come to the next tutorial whereby we're gonna be showing how to install Django. You get me? So that's the way we want to conclude this tutorial, and see you in the next video guys.